Namaste, my name is Avtar and I welcome you all. In today's section, I am going to discuss about shoulder, elbows and wrist in downwards facing dog. So whenever a new person, a beginner is coming to the class, you will notice that they always, when they perform the downwards facing dog, they always a little bit hunch the shoulders. So how we can prevent that posture and how the wrist and shoulder play a very important role here. So when we do the downwards facing dog, so generally those who are coming first time to the class, they will try to hunch the shoulder like this. So it's like more like the position of like a bulldog. It's not a down dog, it's a bulldog. So what I'm going to discuss here today, the action of external rotation of your shoulder and inner spiral of the wrist. So when they place the hands down on the floor, so you will see that teacher always give the instruction that press the four corners of the palms on the floor, and also they try to stress to press the knuckle index finger on the floor. So what happened when you try to press the inner heel on the floor, the action happened that inner wrist try to move more in this side. Okay, so when you press the inner heel of your wrist, then what happened? It directly press the knuckle of your index finger. So this action is okay. So you will heard a lot of time the verbal cues from the teacher regarding this. But what really happened when you press the wrist down, the inner heel of the wrist down, you try to move the elbow in and your medial rotation of the shoulder, and then the position goes like this, right? So then the second cue, verbal cue, come from the teacher. A lot of time you must have heard that external rotation of the shoulder. So when you move the shoulders out, external rotating, okay, like this, external rotation of the shoulder. So what happened that time when you externally rotate the shoulder, your elbow, the eyes of the elbows moving forward, and that is what we don't want. So when you move the elbows, eyes of the elbows moving forward and external, too much overdo of the external rotation of the shoulders, you also start lifting the wrist. So you can see my index finger. So I'm moving. So now it's you're putting a lot of pressure on the outer side of your wrist, especially the outer heel of the side of the wrist. So you see the action. Overdo external rotation of the shoulder will really put a lot of torque on the outer side of your inner wrist. So what you need to do, you have to first focus on the pressing the wrist down, inner heel of the wrist down, and then try to move a little bit elbows in, and then external rotation of the shoulder a little bit, not too much. Okay, you don't overdo the shoulder rotation, external rotation of the shoulder. You can a little bit move the medial rotation of the shoulder, because the balance, if you want to make a balance between external rotation of the shoulder and inner spiral of the wrist, you should not overdo the shoulders, because if you overdo the shoulder rotation externally, you will start lifting the inner heel of the wrist up. So make sure your first thing priority is pressing the wrist down, okay, so that the torque is not moving, the pressure not going outer side of the outer side of the wrist. So when you start, so you will see that when I start moving back to down dog, then naturally my wrist start facing, my elbow start facing this side. Okay, so you can see, okay, because this is a natural movement. Okay, biomechanics of the body is like this. This is a natural movement of the shoulder. A little bit medial rotation of the shoulder, it means inner side. Okay, so it's internal rotation. Little bit will definitely happen, because that is the natural way of moving the shoulder. Okay, so don't overdo, don't over externally rotate the shoulder. So when you do the down dog, never overdo externally rotation of the shoulder. Okay, so external rotation of the shoulder too much, all the pressure on your wrist outside, because you will start lifting the wrist off, especially the inner heel of the wrist. So make sure what you do, you always press the shoulder, press the wrist down so that you can press the knuckle of the index finger, and then not too much external rotation, little bit would be good, and then so that your elbows, eyes face more this side, not 45. 45 only will face when you do the plank. See, when you do the plank, 45 more 45 in this direction. But the moment you start moving into the downwards facing dog, automatically it start moving in. So make sure when you do the downwards facing dog, you keep a balance, not overdo the external rotation of the shoulder, so that you can prevent your wrist. I hope you like this video, and there will be a lot of videos will be coming up. Thank you.